Hello friends, this is the first chapter of class 9th geography. So we have completed class 6, 7, 8. If you have not seen this video, please go and check out all these videos. And thank you so much for supporting and your love. Please keep supporting and comment if you have any suggestions. And if you are waiting for Hindi video, so after completing this course in English, we will start in Hindi and we will revise some facts after all the course. Thank you so much friends. So now let's start. So in this geography of class 9th, we will talk about India size and location, the physical features of India, then drainage system, and then climate, natural vegetation, wildlife population, etc. So let's start chapter first, size and location. India is one of the ancient civilization in the world. It has achieved multifaceted socio-economic progress during the last 5 decades. Last 5 decades means 50 years. It had moved forward, displaying remarkable progress in the field of agriculture, industry, technology, and overall economic development. India has also contributed significantly to the making of world history. Location. India is a vast country lying entirely in the northern hemisphere. So friends, here it is the equator, 0 degree, and India lies in the northern hemisphere. This is southern hemisphere below this 0 degree, and this is 30 degree north, or all these are the north latitudes. So the India lies in the northern hemisphere. The main land extends between the latitude of 8 degree 4 minute north and 37 degree 6 minute north. So here it is about 8 degree and here is 37 degree. And longitudes are 68 degree east, here is 68 degree, and here is 97.25 east. So sometimes they may be asked in the UPSC exam, so you should have some idea. The Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 north. Divide the country into almost 2 equal parts. Divide the India into almost 2 equal parts. To the southeast and southwest of the mainland lie the Andaman Nicobar Island. To the southeast and southwest of the mainland lies the Andaman Nicobar Island and the Lakshadweep Island in the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea respectively. So in southeast is Andaman Nicobar, in southwest it is Lakshadweep Island. So here is the Bay of Bengal and there is the Arabian Sea. Size. The landmass of India has an area of 3.28 million square kilometer, or you can say 32,80,000, about 32,80,000 square kilometer. India's total area accounts for about 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. So India has 2.4% of the total geographical percentage of the world. And see this picture, here is North America, it is South America, it is Asia, Europe, Africa and Australia. From the above picture, it is clear that India is the 7th largest country of the world. India has a land boundary of about 15,200 km, and the total length of the coastline of the mainland, including the Andaman and Nicobar, Lakshadweep, is 7,516 km. So coastline is 7,516 km. India is bounded by the Jungfrau Mountains in the northwest, north and northeast. South of about 20 degree north latitude began to taper and extend toward the Indian Ocean, dividing it into 2 seas, the Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal on its east. And note that the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of the mainland is about 30 degree. Despite this fact, the east-west extent appear to be smaller than the north-south extent. Yes, this is the fact that both are about same, but not exactly same. But east-west south extent appear to be smaller than the north-south extent. From Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, there is a time lag of 2 hours, or it is about 1 hour 45 minutes. Hence, time along the standard meridian of India, that is 82.30 degree east, passing through the Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh, is taken as the Indian standard time for the whole country. The latitudinal extent influences the duration of the day and night as one moves from south to north. India and the world. The Indian landmass has central location between East and the West Asia. The Indian landmass has a central location between the East and West Asia. India is southward extension of the Asian continent. The Trans-Indian Ocean route, which connects the countries of the Europe in the west and the countries of the East Asia, provide a strategic central location to India. It is notable that Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Ocean, thus helping India to establish close connectivity with West Asia, Africa and Europe from the western coast and with Southeast and East Asia from the eastern coast. No other country has a long coastline on the Indian Ocean as India has, and indeed it is India's eminent position in the Indian Ocean which justifies the naming of an ocean after that. So Indian Ocean is named after India. It is the only ocean in the world that is named after a country. And here is fact that after opening of the Suez Canal in 1869, India's distance from Europe has been reduced by the 7,000 km. And here is the Suez Canal. So before that, the ships has to go in this way, but now they can go from here direct. So Europe distance from India reduced by 7,000 km. And this is map of India. So this is north to, this is east to west distance is 2,933 km, and this lies between the 68 degree east to 97 degree 25 minute west. So the difference is about 29 degree or 30 degree here. And this is north to south is 8 degree to 37. It is also about 30 degrees. So it is, but this north to south the distance is 3,214 km. That is about 200 more than this north east to west. So north to east is longer than the west to east, about 200 km. And here is a picture of India on international highway of trade and commerce. These are the sea routes. This is sea routes of here. It is Suez Canal here. So it is India's sea route to European countries. It is for European African countries. This sea route is for Southeast Asian countries and for Australia. And all these are the brown colors is for air routes. India's contact with world have continued through age, but our relationship through the land route are much older than the maritime contact. The various passes across the mountain in the north have provided passage to to the ancient travelers, while ocean restricted such interaction for a long time. Because that time ships was not available, or ship routes were very less used. So in that ancient time, only or mostly the these land routes were used that time in ancient time. These routes have these routes have contributed in the exchange of ideas and commodities since ancient times. The ideas of Upanishad and the Ramayana, the stories of Panchatantra, the Indian numerals and the decimal system thus could reach many parts of the world. The spices, muslin and other merchandise were taken from India to different countries. On the other hand, the influence of Greek sculpture and the architectural style of the dome and mineral and minarets from West Asia can be seen in the different parts of country. India's neighbors. India occupies an important strategic position in South Asia. India has 28, now there are 27 states, and now there is about 10 union territories after Jammu and Kashmir partition. So India shares its land boundaries with Pakistan, Afghanistan in northwest, China, that is Tibet, Nepal, Bhutan in the north, and Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east. Our southern neighbor across the sea consists of two islands countries, namely Sri Lanka and Maldives. The Sri Lanka is separated from India by narrow canal of sea formed by the Palk Strait and the Gulf of Mannar, while Maldives Island are situated to the south of the Lakshadweep Island. So here is that Sri Lanka is separated from India by narrow channel of sea formed by the Palk Strait and the Gulf of Mannar, while Maldives Island are situated to the south of Lakshadweep Island. India has had a strong geographical and historical link with her neighbors. Look at the physical map for Asia in your atlas. Note how India extends apart from the rest of Asia. So here is Maldives, and it is here Palk Strait or Gulf of. So here is the lies the Gulf of Mannar. This is called as Gulf of Mannar. So this chapter is completed. This was very short chapter, just an introduction of India. So you have been some confusion about the Afghanistan boundary. Let me clear you, friends. This is part is POK, Pak Occupied Kashmir. And POK boundaries touch the Afghanistan boundary, but not our boundary. POK is Pak Occupied Kashmir. We just show in our map, but it is administered by Pakistan. So here are some MCQs. The Tropic of Cancer does not pass through. Here are some MCQs. Tripura, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Rajasthan. So friends, you can check here that it do not pass through the Odisha. This Tropic of Cancer pass through the Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura and Mizoram only. And what is the easternmost longitude of India? So easternmost is 97.25 east. Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and Sikkim have a common frontier with Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and Sikkim have common frontiers with. And so you can see here that the Nepalis touch all the boundaries of these states. And all these questions are very necessary for UPSC and all other exams. Very important questions. And if you intend to visit Karavati during your summer vacations, which one of the following union territories of India you will be going to? So friends, Karavati is union Territory of Lakshadweep. Capital of Union Territory Lakshadweep. So answer is Lakshadweep. My friend, I hail from country which does not share land boundary with India. Identify the country. So Tajikistan is not India's boundary. So here is the MCQs, and thank you so much guys for watching this video, and please keep your support. Please do like, share and subscribe and just share this video with your friends. Thank you so much. Meet you in second chapter. So see you. Bye bye.